I believe that there are these energies. I believe that this exists.
I don't believe in ghosts. I never have. I think that the ghost hunter shows that you watch on TV are complete hoaxes.
I've always kind of believed in an other realm of things happening that we can't understand or see.
So I was working on the house, cleaning up from a group that was here the night before. I was here early, so I made sure no one was around. And while I was working in the bedroom on floor 1, I heard banging upstairs. I called out, I checked around. No one was here, doors were all locked. And while I was on the 2nd floor, I could hear that it was really coming from the 3rd floor, and there was more of a constant noise, like dragging furniture and dropping furniture and moving furniture. But when I went up to the 3rd floor, it all stopped and there was nothing. It wasn't like, oh, a faint sound, something in the walls. It was literally listening to furniture being dropped. I'm skeptical, so I'll question it until there are no answers. It wasn't my imagination.
During COVID, I spent a lot of time here by myself, super quiet, nothing really happening. Phones weren't ringing, completely out of the ordinary. And I randomly started hearing this classical music playing, like a piano playing. I remember that my first thought was that's a really weird thing for someone to blast out of their car speakers. And I checked the street out front, and of course, no cars out front, everything was closed. And so I was like, that's weird. I walked all the way around, and I checked Quayside, I checked the alleyway, I checked our parking lot out back, and still this music was just playing. And as a last resort, I went into the theater thinking maybe someone was here that I didn't know. And theater completely dark, completely empty. I turned the lights on and I'm walking down the aisles and the music is just getting louder and louder. So I went backstage and I got on stage and I'm standing in the middle of the stage and it's just completely around you as if there's this whole, orchestra on stage playing this music. And then there was kind of a break in the music and I just kind of quietly clapped for them. I didn't know what else to do. And I never heard it again. It just went completely dead after that. So I texted my boss, I texted Fred, and I said, I'm out of here, I can't do it. And I went home. I was like, I can't deal with that anymore.
In the theater, there's something traditionally called a ghost light. And a ghost light is a light that turns on in the middle of the stage. The theater lore is, though, that the ghost light would be shining when the theater was closed, so the ghost would have lights to play. So we had a ghost light because it's theater tradition. I was here by myself, there was no one else in the building, it was late at night, I had been working, doing stuff all day. I turned the ghost light on, which we had done for many days in a row. Then I turned around and walked away, took like 3 steps, and with my back to the ghost light, it clicked off. So my heart started pounding. No one else is in the building, late at night. I turned around and it was like a movie. I felt like it was in slow motion, like walking back to the light. And I turned it from the off position back to the on position. And I was like, oh my God, that light actually turned itself off while I was standing here. I was gone. I locked up and left the building so fast, it wasn't even funny. And now to this day, I don't like to be the last person to close, and I'm usually not. If people are getting ready to go, I'm packing up, grabbing my things. Okay, let's close up. Let's everyone close up together. Let's get out together and be done with it.